Just sit back now and hit that. But I gotta figure hitting the wrong way. You don't want to go that way. You go this way. No school tomorrow, folks. So we're gonna make some noise here for a minute or two. Did he win Iowa? That's the question. Did he win Iowa? Does he know? Hey, did he win Iowa? I don't know. I don't know. He doesn't know if he won Iowa. Mm-hmm. Hang in there, guys. We'll see what happens here. All eyes on New Hampshire, they say. Let me, I'm gonna take this here. I can move it that way. I've learned. Right? Because then all I gotta do is this. Right? I just gotta do that. Yep. You see my blankets over there. What's up, Heiner? 49,000, huh? 51%. Yeah, man. So we're very pleased, aren't we? Yeah. Better call Sam, buddy. Yeah, see this though. It's giving me what I want. Oh. Yep. Yeah, they're saying though with the low turnout, even though they're saying they got like only a 30% turnout. That's crazy. But if you're independent, you can vote either side. I like that. If you're registered as an independent, I like that. I would never register as a Republican or a Democrat if I had the choice of going either way. That's how I look at it. So you have the options because that's what makes you a libertarian. Okay? You have a different view than the conservatives or the liberals. You know, but you are conservative in many ways. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yep. Hmm. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm watching. They keep bringing more and more people out here on Fox News, though. Now they got Rich Edson on there. I don't even know who he is. Maybe he's from Iowa. So, yep. But DeSantis, yeah, they got low numbers. So did the lady. Yep. Yep. They've supported and shown it. Yep. The Bucks have beaten up on Philly. Yeah, the Bucks and the Philly. What are you talking about? Hockey? Are you talking about hockey? Are you talking about hockey? The Flyers? Am I right? I mean, I've got to be NFL. What Philadelphia? But they're gone. The Buccaneers? The game's on now. Oh, that's right. I didn't know about that one. My bad. But he's on stage right now, so maybe I'll watch him and then I'll watch that. That's it. That'll work. You just stick around. Can you hear it? I don't want to turn it up too loud. Hills of Tennessee, baby. Across the plains of Texas. Hey, Spirit. Watching the man. Yep. He's going to save us again because he has no choice. I think the 4 years in between made the non-believers true believers in what the wrong party could do to a country intentionally, and that's sad. So, and then Elon busts Twitter by buying them, proved what his views were just by making that purchase and giving you back your freedom of speech on a private thing. Also, private app. He's going to accept this. Traitor? Oh man, what are you talking about? I gave you your wrench back, Carlos. That better not have been you the other day at Olive Garden either, Carlos. You trying to get me, thrown out of the house? Yeah, so you behave. I wrenched you the other day.
Well, I want to thank everybody. This has been some period of time, and most importantly, we want to thank the great
Everybody's
people
trying.
of Iowa.
The
Thank
great
you.
people of Iowa.
What a turnout, what a crowd. And I really think this is time now for everybody, our country, to come together. We want to come together. Whether it's
Okay.
Republican or Democrat or liberal or conservative, it would be so nice if we could come together and straighten out the world and straighten out the problems and straighten out all of the death and destruction that we're witnessing. It's practically never been like this. It's just so important, and I want to make that a very big part of our message. We're going to come together. It's going to happen soon, too. It's going to happen soon. I want to thank some of the great people. We have so many senators. If I go through every name, we'll be here all night, and everybody's going to get angry at me. But the senators, the congressmen from Washington, they came down from all different states. I want to thank you very much. I want to congratulate Ron and Nikki for having
Ah,
Ron and Nikki for having
press the wrong button.
a good time together. We're all having a good time together. And I think they both actually did very well. I really do. I think they both did very well. We don't even know what the outcome of second place is. And I see Carrie Lake. Congratulations, Carrie. I spotted her, I have to announce, because she's terrific. She's going to be a senator, a great senator, I predict, right? You're going to be a great senator. And
I read that, Hunter.
I also want to congratulate Vivek because he did a hell of a job. He came from zero, and he's got a big.
All right, Carlos, get him out of here.
8%, almost 8%, and that's
Just because it says Epstein, get him out of here, Carlos.
Very smart people,
I don't
very
like that.
capable people. I think most importantly, I want to thank my incredible wife, First Lady. I'll say former and maybe future.
Thank you.
But more important than Melania, I want to thank her incredible, beautiful mother who passed away a few days ago. And she's up there, way up there. She's looking down, and she's so proud of us. And I just want to say to Amalia, you are special, one of the most special people I've ever known. And that was a tough period of time for the family. But she's amazing. She was amazing. So I just want to thank what she's done for our family, and her husband, who's home right now and very lonely. He's a lonely man, but he's going to be okay. Victor, they're great people, great parents to all of us, really. They're great parents, but also to Barron. Boy, did she take care of Barron. That's how he got so tall. He only ate her food.
You talking about his son?
And I want to thank my family.
They say he's a time traveler.
They've worked so hard, and they've taken so much abuse.
There's a
for
book
being
written
good
about
people. I mean, good people, but Eric and Don.
And that Nikola Tesla
They really did. These two
created a
worked
time
working
machine
so hard, and
that the government
I know they
had.
another job also. So
And
they had to
Donald
do it
Trump's
all, but
uncle
they've been working so hard. And
was a part of
I know
that.
Ivanka's home and Tiffany's home. They're watching, and I know that Barron's
Believe what you
watching.
want.
Barron, I said, "You're going to be a basketball player." I said, "Well, I like soccer, Dad, actually." I said, "At your height, I like basketball better, but sometimes you can't talk them into everything." But he's a special boy. But the whole family is just
Yeah.
incredible. And my sister, Elizabeth, who's just the biggest fan. She's just an incredible person and always supportive. We love Elizabeth so much. Also, we have a woman who took a big chance. You know, in most states we have support of everybody, the Congress, the senators. We had Marco Rubio. We had Rick Scott the other day. We have, probably 55% of the senators. And now they're all calling and saying, "We want to endorse you, sir." I said, "Oh, great." And same thing with the Congress, men and women. We have tremendous, much more than anybody probably has ever had in this position. And we love them all. They're great. They're really trying to do a good job for our country. But one woman in Iowa who really stepped up was your Attorney General, Brenna Bird. She really, really stepped up. Where is Brenna?
Nope, they canceled school where I'm at. They canceled it.
She stepped up. She's going to be your governor someday, I predict. So we'll see. We'll be watching, but she really did. She broke away from the pack. And she had tremendous courage, and it wasn't easy. In some states it's easy, in other states it's a little bit more difficult. But we have really the support of the people of Iowa, which has been just incredible. Another man who was actually the first person to endorse me in the entire country. He's a state senator. His name is Brad Zahn. He looks like he's the most handsome guy, I think. Oh, you made it. He had to drive from his
he's there.
location. You made it. I call him
made
the
it.
Marlboro man.
At 7, down to 4. I haven't heard about the school here. Well, it's individual cities that make those decisions, I believe. Trenton, remember.
Is he awesome or what? I am honored to be the first person in the United States to endorse this guy. The next president, the 47th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah. And I am the dude. Thank you, Bimbo. That's the Yeah Man Variety Channel, and I'm the dude. That's right.
Who's this man in Iowa? He's a
Yeah, man.
A state senator. It's a good-looking guy too. Doesn't he look? You could pay him.
DeSantis got 21%, Bimbo. You know, he tried.
Thank you for being here. You are so
50.9 with a big check mark.
all the way from Missouri.
They're still waiting on 2 counties to see if he wins every one.
That far, though.
So he looks
Thank
great.
you very much. I appreciate it very much.
I'm proud of
The
him.
group of people that we have on the stage is just emblematic of the tremendous group that we've had. We've had such.
Can't tell too many people
great
that though,
team.
because then you get in trouble.
We did well. We were looking really good in 2016, and just to go back to the senator, he was saying, I said, "Who is that guy? Brad, his name."
Now I've seen people of the wall in Egypt.
I didn't even know I was running. He endorsed me.
And it's
4 months
amazing.
before I knew I was running, about 4 months before.
And that's to keep the
Gasoline brought down
Palestinians
with
out.
the First Lady.
And
that was
that's
Brad.
true.
I said,
You
"Who
heard
is
it
this? Who
here.
was the
Maybe you
one?"
heard it first
We have
here
people
on my
that are so
channel
incredible.
from me.
Republican
But
Party
yes,
Chairman
I've seen
Bobby
it.
Kaufman and
It's
his son,
amazing.
who is a brilliant guy. and
Posted
he
it to
worked with
Twitter.
us.
Looks like
And
the
I will
inside
tell
of a
you,
death
That is
match.
a family of real professionals. Matt Whitaker, who is the very talented and very good Attorney General. Where is Matt? He's around here someplace. With us all the way.
Keep
We
them
have a man that
out
was
of
very
here.
impressive. And
You
I say
got
this
bro-
with
you
the
got him in
memory that he's
Chicago,
so solid
Carlos.
and so good that he didn't catch on. Sometimes being a little controversial is good. He's so perfect. Although he did break his leg during the campaign, that wasn't so good. But it sort of stood out a little bit.
Somebody broke their leg. I don't know who he's
Doug
joking around
Burgum
about.
from North Dakota, the governor,
Yeah.
and his beautiful wife, Catherine.
He's thanking people again.
And he got out of the race. What people don't know is that he actually supported me on the other side
So you got that?
twice already, right? That
Yeah.
he decided to do it. and he was outstanding.
If he wins.
The traction is never easy, right? You need country.
Oh, he will win. They said he'll win. They're saying he's going to win just the way he's getting these numbers.
And he's one of the best governors in our country, and I hope that
4 years.
to call on him and to be a piece of the administration.
No,
an
Carlos.
important piece of the administration.
He's going to give in and stop it. I
And
think
also, just
he's
to
going to really
conclude with this,
have a
the
hell of a meeting
entire
with Putin.
Trump team, and that includes my
We're going to have to
two
handle
boys who are
China.
really here all the time whenever we
And
needed them.
it's
Whenever
sad.
we needed them.
Just be careful.
They are great. Eric and Don.
No one really wants to believe the truth.
Susie, I have to say, and Chris. And they want no accolades. They just want a victory, and they want to make America great again. That's all they want, actually. They don't want to be speaking. They don't want to have pictures. They just want to do their job, right? I want to thank you very much, Jason, everybody. You're really fantastic. What a job you've done. Thank you.
He already blocked the
So
troll
we're
for
coming
me,
We're going
Bimbo.
to drill, baby,
Why would I
drill.
take his
Drill.
wrench? Somebody come in here
We're going to seal up the border.
saying bad things and had a terrible
Because right now we have
terrible
an invasion.
screen.
We have an invasion
And
of
Carlos,
millions
somebody
and
made
millions of
Carlos
people
look bad the other
that
day
are
on my
coming to our
channel
country.
when I was at
can't
Olive
imagine why
Garden.
they think
So
that's a good thing. It's a very bad thing.
I
I think
mean,
it's a group
Carlos
of
is
people
a
that
great
probably
moderator.
larger in number than New York State, and we can't have that. We can't have that. It's not sustainable as a country. It's horrible. And you know, they're coming from prisons and jails. They're coming from all over. They're coming from countries that most people have never heard of.
Yep.
And they're
Telling the
coming
truth,
from
guys.
mental institutions and insane asylums. They're being emptied out into our country.
Yeah, they're sending in nut
And
jobs.
many terrorists are coming in. You know, in 2019, I saw just recently on a poll, they had none in 29, no terrorists. Now, I even say there's got to be some, but they have none. And then as soon as this group took
Yes,
over,
Bimbo.
they have hundreds and hundreds of terrorists coming in, known terrorists. some of
That's
them
right,
are
Anna.
dead. And
Go,
many
go.
of them
If
are
you,
in, and
I'm
they
telling you,
can't
that
even
wall in
end.
Egypt is
Nobody knows where they are.
unbelievable.
This is
With
not a good thing.
3 different
And
levels
we're
of
gonna have to
barbed
deport-
wire.
We have to have a deportation level that we haven't seen in this country for a long time.
Yep,
since Dwight
he's talking about mass
Eisenhower, actually.
deportation, and they're cheering.
So I don't want to be overly rough on the president, but I have to say that he is the worst president that we've had in
The
the
worst.
history of our country. He's destroying our country.
He should be in a mental institution.
And
Or excuse me,
you know, my
old
wife
folks home.
attended the funeral 2 months ago of Rosalind Carter, and it was beautiful. And Jimmy Carter was there, and I thought to myself, Jimmy Carter is happy now because he will go down as being a brilliant president by
Yep.
comparison
Yep.
to Joe Biden. He'll be a brilliant president.
Yep.
He's going to be known as brilliant by comparison. So we have to stop the invasion. We have to bring down our energy. We have to say, you know, I say all the time, we have more
There
land
it is.
gold under our feet than any
Energy.
other nation anywhere in the world. And we have to stop the crime, and we
He's
have
gonna
to
fix
help rebuild our cities, and we have to rebuild the capital, Washington, D.C.
Yep.
I was there on one of the Biden indictment trials. You know, this is the only person this ever happened before, but I go to a lot of courthouses because of Biden, because they're using that for election interference. And it's on things like election, and I don't know if you know, but they did polls tonight on the election of 2020. Do you believe it was honest or not? 82% said it was not. And we can't have that, Chairman. We can't have that. You can't have a situation like that. So we're going to straighten out our elections. We're going to do a lot of great things. We're going to try and go to paper ballots as soon as possible. Voter ID.
One day.
Elections, you know,
One day election, that's right. And that's how it always was.
If you need some more time, take as much time as you want, and so many bad things happen.
Yep, so many
We
bad
have to
things
get rid
happen.
of mail-in ballots, because once you have mail-in ballots, you have crooked elections. Actually,
Yep.
Jimmy Carter's commission said that a long time ago. We're going to rescue our economy.
They
We're gonna
attack him
save
for
our
saying
economy.
that.
We have the greatest economy.
Imagine the
in the
Lions,
history
Texas. That's what
of
me
our
and Coach
country.
are talking
There's
about,
never been a
Bimbo.
greater economy.
We're already
And
talking
how we
about
don't,
that.
and when you look at
Yep.
what's happened with inflation,
Yep, my
is
girlfriend's so
destroying,
pissed
they got
off.
a
She's like,
country
I'm
killer.
on Coach's nuts or
Going
whatever
back hundreds
over
of
this
years,
shit.
Germany, countries that had big inflation,
Like I'm rooting for the Texans or
like,
some
yeah,
shit.
they become dead countries.
Yep.
We have to stop that immediately, and we want peace through strength. Russia would have never
Hey, Fundy.
attacked Ukraine. Would have never
Fun
done it.
find it. How you doing? I know exactly who that is.
Very well.
Doing
That's
good.
a good thing, not a bad
I'm
thing.
watching
Fake
Donald.
news, which if the fake news
You know,
would become real and honest news,
he's telling the
90%
truth,
of
in
our
my
problems
opinion.
in this country would be solved.
Yeah, the Lions, man. Way to go. About time. I got 30 years at Ford, and it took them 30 years to win a
Russia would have
playoff
never
game. That's what I've been
attacked.
told.
Israel would have never been attacked. The Ukraine
Talking about Israel.
situation is so horrible. The Israeli situation
Yep.
is so horrible.
Yep, they
What's
keep.
happened.
Yep.
And we're going to get them solved. We're going to get them solved very fast. I actually said Ukraine. I know President Putin very well. I
He's
know Zelensky
congested
very
tonight.
well.
I
I'm
can
going
hear
to
it.
get him in. We're going to get it solved very quickly. Should have never happened. Would have never happened. Now you have all
Okay,
that
the Bucks
far
is winning.
greater
All
than
right.
people understand. The numbers are far, far greater than anybody would even think possible. You're going to
I
find
shut
that
the
out
Bills
in the years
game
to
off,
come.
man. They was slaughtering.
When they knock down these massive buildings in Ukraine, and then you see they announced 2 people were slightly wounded. No, many people were killed. Many people were killed. We're going to get it stopped. But it's so sad because it should have never started. People killed and a culture destroyed. You can never replace 1,000-year-old buildings with the most beautiful golden domes and churches and everything.
Nope.
Just all rubble now.
Nope. Rubble.
And it's so
That's
sad.
right.
It would have never, ever happened. And likewise, Israel would have never been attacked. It all comes from Iran, and we would have had to deal with Iran very quickly had the election where we, by the way, got, and I say we because it's all we got more votes than any sitting president in the history of our country. But they say we lost by a whisker, okay? But regardless of that, we're going to do incredible things, and we're not going to let China do what they'd like to do. I get along great.
Yeah, well, they
with
said they were in
President
Pontiac
Xi.
Silverdome the last time
He's
they
a very
won.
strong leader, and we're going to get things solved. We're going to get. The
I was told it
Ukraine
was
war
30
solved.
years
We're gonna
ago.
Get the Israeli situation solved. But if you think back to that, Iran was broke. I said to every country,
This is true.
everybody does business
Iran
with
is broke.
buys oil from Iran.
That's right.
They were broke.
That's why they
We're not
said
gonna
keep
let
the
you do
oil back then.
business in the United States, and that's the way it is.
Now they're
They
billionaires.
did very little
Country
business,
is
almost sold no oil.
so
Nobody
rich,
wanted
it's
to do that.
ridiculous.
That's a big penalty. And what happened is they had no money to give to Hamas and to give to Hezbollah. And in fact, there were a lot of stories at the time. They had no money for terror. And for 4 years, we had no terror. We had the terror ban. They called it the Trump travel ban, but it was really the Trump terror ban. We don't want people in our country that are going to blow up our shopping centers. Thank you very much.
And Biden's proud that as soon as he got in office, he got rid of that ban of terrorist countries. He was proud of it because it was whatever, you know. They wanted to make him out to be a bad guy for protecting the United States people.
And we're not going to have rusted medians through the middle that are falling down into the roads where foreign dignitaries from all over the world come and they look. And we're not going to be riding on top of garbage like I did just.
That's right, chicken in a can.
On top of garbage.
I got mine right here, Bimbo.
Beautiful Washington, D.C.
Don't make
And
me
we're
get
gonna
up
take
and
it
show it to
forward,
you.
And we're going to make unbelievably harsh penalties for people that go around shooting. Last week they shot 3 people, and every night something happens. It's so sad. And likewise, we're going to rebuild our cities, and we'll work with the Democrats to do it. I'd be glad to work with the people in New York. We're going to work with the people in Chicago and LA. We're going to rebuild our cities, and we're going to make them safe. And we're going to give our police officers immunity. So every time they do something, they don't get sued and stopped. We're going to end crime in our cities.
Interesting.
In Iowa, you don't know what that means, but I'll tell you, this is a different place. You don't know about crime. You don't know about getting mugged and getting whacked and getting thrown into subways. And we're going to stop it. and we're going to come down very hard on criminals.
Talking about the
and
mentally
stop
ill people
crime
running around
in
the city.
America.
When you talk
So
about
I
someone
wanna
getting
just
tossed in
finish
front of
by
a subway
saying that,
car,
this has been an incredible experience.
Pushed.
The people have been. This is the third time we've won, but this is the biggest one. This is-
third time, yep.
They said, well, if you win by 12%, that's a big win. That's going to be very hard to do. Well, I think we've more than doubled that, I guess, tripled that maybe.
Yeah.
We'll never get over 50, and I just left and we're at 54. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with it, but they said, you can't do that, sir.
It's
I said, "Well,
unbelievable.
not the highest one. You could get into the 40s, maybe 40, 41.
40,
And then I
41,
looked
he's
up,
at
and it was very interesting.
59%,
I didn't know they
guys.
called it
Locked
early.
it
I
in.
thought that they called it at about 10 o'clock. My impression, you see this gentleman? He's dressed like a wall. I love this guy. He's been at 150 rallies probably, right? He has the most beautiful outfit I've ever seen. It's all beautiful brick. Will you come up here? Just come up here. Come on.
He's bringing them up.
So nice to see. Come on up here. He's emblematic of what we did. We built over 500 miles of wall. We were going to add another 200 miles. It's much more than we promised. And we had the safest border in the history of our country. Now we have the worst border in the history of the world. Look at this man. Congratulations. Really nice. Nice to see you, man. You take care of yourself.
Look at that.
Okay?
Look at that outfit,
I
guys.
love that outfit. I love it. That's great.
What'd you think of that?
We love it. That's a hot selling jacket, by the way. So.
Oh my God, you see, he looked like a wall.
We built a
That was
tremendous
great.
S3s, and then we got Mexico to give us 28,000 soldiers free. And we had
28,000 soldiers free, guys.
Catch and release in Mexico.
Catch and release
And
in
we did it there.
Mexico.
We had the safest border in our history. We had the greatest.
And they
economy
turned that
in our
around to
history.
catch and release
So we had a great
in the
we were a
U.S.
nation
and giving them
years
5
ago,
years
and now we're a nation in
to
decline.
show up in court.
We are going to turn it around so fast. It's going to happen so fast. We're going to drill. We're going to make great. We have great wealth. We're going to drill. We're going to use that money to lower your taxes even further. We gave you the biggest tax cut in history.
He's going to have to do it again. He's going to do it again.
And we're also going to pay off national debt. It's about time.
National debt, yes.
It's about time. So it's now off to New Hampshire, a great place. We won it last time, and we won it both times. And we love it. The people are great. But you know, the truth is the people in our country are great. They're all great. So we love Iowa, but they're all great. They only want to see one thing. They want our country to come back. They're embarrassed by what's going on. Our country is laughed at. All over the world, they're laughing at us. And they want our country to come back. They want America, you know, they want us to be great again. It's a very simple. MAGA, make America great again. And America first. America first is a very important part of MAGA.
And the Democrats write MAGA into their bills like it's a terrorist group.
You just go out and buy larger tractors and more land. Don't worry about it. And to all of the people standing behind me and all of the people in this room and so many great politicians and great dignitaries and friends, I just want to thank you all. This is a very special night. And this is the first, because the big night is going to be in November when we take back our country, and truly we do make our country great again. Thank you very much, everybody. Great honor. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Former President Donald Trump with his
What are you
victory
saying,
speech,
Bimbo?
he could win all
It's good to
99
chat
counties in
with
the state of
like-minded
Iowa for the
people.
Iowa
Yeah, man.
caucus.
Well, you know,
Tonight with a big lead there.
I got my
But now we
opinions.
can
You know
make
that.
another call.
But I don't
Tuesday
talk a lot
session
about
can
them
now
because
project
the
that
Beetlejuice
Governor Ron
gets all
DeSantis
crazy.
will take second place
You know.
in the Iowa caucuses. DeSantis will trail Trump, as we said, by a significant
That's what the people want to
margin
hear, though,
there.
Carlos.
Coming in second,
You have to
making his
understand that.
campaign a much-needed
And if you
boost.
believe in those
Now,
things, then you're mega, and you're a part of a terrorist organization, according to the Biden administration. You know, and the algorithm's going to listen to me say these words, and I guarantee, even though it's monetized, they're going to flag me for limited ads. Guaranteed, Carlos. I'll let you know. How about that? Because I'll tell it like it is, but I don't do it anymore.
because
You know what
Iowa
I mean, buddy?
is
I don't do it.
proportionately all of the top 4 candidates will
Nope.
receive some delegates, but far and away the largest of those will go to the former President Donald Trump, who just gave a very
They're trying to tell you that there's one coming.
measured speech. So let's bring
That's
in
what they're
our
trying to
panelists,
do.
Rick Hume, Dana Perino, and
You know?
Harold Ford Jr. Great to have
They're trying to tell you that.
with us. You know, we're seeing, and I
You
think
know?
this is the same
And
Donald Trump that we
that's
saw
the
at the
thing.
town hall.
You like how I made that adjustment, Carlos?
And it feels like he is
See that?
changing his tone
My
a
little
little
toy.
bit. We never know how long that
Yep.
lasts. But at least for the past few days, he thanked everyone.
Where,
There were no,
where do you
no
see
nasty
chips?
names, didn't call anybody nicknames.
I don't have any
thanked
chips.
everyone,
Maybe
put the
this is
party
this.
together.
I have a plate here from the pizza stream where I ate that slice of pizza, and I did have an ice cream cone. I just have to throw this away. But like when you really look, I'm not a slob like Rich Life. I don't have shit fucking all over the place, you know. I have him set up here. You know who this is, don't you? You know, it's my Jabba Hutt little mascot buddy. That's a blanket Lila was rolling around in. No, here's the remote. I got a Band-Aid here because I cut my finger earlier, but it stopped bleeding right away. I had gotten a Band-Aid. We did the magical Mixie stream, if you remember that. And, the directions are still sitting here. And this is part of him. That's how when you're not looking, I make his head turn and his mouth open, you know. You know, that kind of thing. And other than that, that's the receipt that's still attached to it that tells you, yeah, man, paid $59.99 in Disney for that. Yeah. It's the only place you can buy that sucker. And I saw it a year earlier, and I said I will purchase that next year when I come back. Right, so if you guys don't start with your super chats and lighten it up like a Christmas tree, I'm never going to be able to take the little one back to Disney World. And we got issues, guys, because the other day. Maybe we could start with memberships, $1.99 if you just want to be. I'm going to come up with some good ones that'll make it worth your while. But I might have 3 levels. How about that? And it'll be all. I'll have to talk to Bimbo. I think I give Bimbo Barbarella. And between her and I.
But he also talked about.
I know, Carlos, but who are we going to interview?
To the general already tonight.
I found this guy. He's called The Show. He's really weird. Do you know who I'm talking about, Carlos? He's called The Show.
Nikki Haley is going directly to New Hampshire. Ron DeSantis is going to go to South Carolina first. That's right. So he wants to leapfrog, and then he'll go to New Hampshire after that. I think that he definitely has
a far today.
A little bit of wind at his back to say.
I don't know. Who are we going to interview? How about I interview you, Carlos? You come on with a voice changer. And you tell everybody you're not Machine Gun, whoever, this whack job, class 3 weirdo that everybody was trying to claim you are. So I'm being respectful with you. I gave you the wrench back, but you understand what's going on, right, Carlos? Can we talk about this? Bimbo's here, a couple other people. I don't really care, and that's the truth. I watched Jake stream. If I interviewed Mark Terry. So, what would we ask him, Carlos? Let's go back to the days when you first came on G's panel, and then you went the wrong way, even though you got monetized. And once you got monetized, you kept doing streams where people could come after you. I don't understand, because I have streams where people have pulled some shit, and I got community guideline bullshit strike. Well, it's my community, so y'all get lost. How do you go after a stream? And it's even funnier because I had privated all my videos, and then when I put them all back up, I got random emails from YouTube about 3 or 4 streams that some bullshit was pulled on them. And I know who pulled the bullshit back in the day for a certain stream, and I see how that works. So, she could just screw off, and we'll just call that person she right now. That's fine, Carlos. But I spoke to Jake. That's why you have your wrench back. But I don't like the things you've said about Jake. I'm letting you know that. But the reason you have a wrench, Carlos, is so you won't get blocked, okay? There's other reasons also, but I still don't appreciate those things you've said. I thought he was in jail. Yes, 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 Carlos. And I'd like for you to seriously apologize to him because children are not the way to go, okay? In all honesty, bro. And I don't like things I hear, but I believe certain people and I don't believe certain people. So it is what it is. Yeah, I know I'm asking a lot, but you know, what are you gonna do? Why do I have to come and be the voice of reason for certain reasons? But I have this beautiful child that thinks Daddy is the most greatest YouTube star in the world, but I'm not. But in her eyes, I am. But I gotta tell her, we can't stream at Olive Garden no more. Hint, hint. I hope that was people trying to make you look stupid. You understand, Carlos? When I was streaming at Olive Garden, I hope those were people making you look stupid. You understand, I hope. So that's why I say you need to. And no other. That's what I'm thinking. He went to jail. And they played too many angles, and I don't know. Was he ever monetized? I mean, because you have to understand, once you blow it, you blow it. Okay? When it comes to being monetized. So if you were monetized and you blew it, don't waste your time to do it again like Mark Terry's done and Elvis has done. And they've all shown and proven that once you hit that threshold and you're going to become monetized, they take it away from you because they figure out who you really are. You have to tell them your real name, people. Exactly, Carlos. I think we can all be happy. You know, you showed a lot of respect with Reaper Man going over there and hanging out, even, buddy. Playing Family Feud. I wish I was there, but Fat Ass was there. You know how that works. And I can't deal with that shit. Now he's gone, and you got to realize how much I even every day, just on some bullshit, man. It'd be nice to talk to Art for a minute, but that don't happen no more. You know. So it is what it is. What the hell can I do? What a day. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Ah. Ah. He got marching orders. goodness. I'm having some problems. Oh, I'm getting old, Carlos.
The same sacred fire of liberty that was at the Berlin Wall in 1987 when Ronald Reagan stood there and said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. This is our responsibility to carry this torch and to preserve.
So why don't you tell him you're going to leave him alone and that I nicely asked and you're going to give him that respect for me. And then ask him to just leave it at that. Pansy. Bimbo. Reached. I know. And we wish you had never deleted it. So what can you do? What can we do? Well, then what do I got to do? Have a stream, Carlos? And you'll come in the side chat and I'll have Jake and you tell him flat out. Would that work? And if he gets a little irate, I'll tell him to flat out listen to what you're saying. And we'll go from there. Would that work? That's why we got to do it over here, man, if he's got you blocked. You know? All right, well, I'll tell him. If you want me to tell him, I'll tell him. He might be watching right now, but I don't know. 6-7, you know, I don't know. Well, even Bimbo's here right now, and she sees what you're saying, Carlos. Isn't that right, Bimbo? You know, you got 5 people here. Carl's here. Hey, one Iowa Carl. Yep. Well, yeah, he won. Very good, though. I mean, Carlos, does that make sense? You're saying, you're agreeing. As long as you're not trolling with other accounts, I mean, then he can't blame you. I agree. But I mean, oh God, everybody's trying to dox you, just like they want to dox Abe. Everybody, okay, listen. Because of this situation, Carlos, I've been approached, and I've been approached to offer you a way out of a lot of this. All right? Dr. Fish wants to say, you know, he's got your picture, and he shows a picture of some Latino looking dude wearing a wife beater, blah, blah, blah. And I've seen it, you know, this, that, and the other thing. But where it's come to me, I will do a live stream like right now on StreamYards. And I will put the link up. And you will join me. And I will end the stream. And I will be the only person, honestly, who knows who the hell you are. If you're Mojo Bo, not good, bro. If you're this machine gun, whatever, whack job, you know, it ain't good. You know, because I like Mojo, and I don't want to see Mojo get blamed in any of this stupid shit that supposedly Carlos has done. So, yeah, but that's what it is. And then, yeah, man will go to his grave being the only person that really knows who you are. That's an agenda also? Well, I mean, I'm not telling nobody. And if you're Dave the Fisherman, oh, yup. Yeah, I know they're trying to dox you by calling you Mojo Bo. Yep. And I've heard you possibly could be Dave the Fisherman. But with my all right, later, Bimbo. But Bimbo was here and she heard what you said and read what you said. So read what you said. So, but yeah, Carlos, let's get back to that. So yeah, I know you're not Dave the Fisherman because Dave the Fisherman hates me. So how would you be around if you were honestly Dave the Fisherman? I just don't see that happening. You know? So that's it is what it is. So other than that, I mean, I, I got nothing else really to put on it, you know? I know I'm gonna move this a little bit, and then I'm gonna go this way. I'm closing my eyes for you, Carlos. But I just realized my gimbal's dying, and I'm gonna plug it in because it's charging the phone also. Yep, the phone's only at 30 also. But I got my great new toy here. Works great. There we go. Oh, excuse me, guys. Oh, hip pain. Getting old. But I put it away, didn't I? See, it's in its little case. I just got to do that. Well, let me read. Let me read, Carlos. Let me read. They want me to mic so they can say, oh, blah, blah, to Charm so they can search and dox me. Then they're doing it to Lena Billings, saying she's bald headed New York cat. It's an agenda they got, yeah, man. Well, I heard about that New York kitten cat, that's supposed to be like some good friend of Dave the Fisherman's actually. And yeah, and I've seen these pictures that she's all freaky bald headed looking. I mean, I saw that stuff. And now you got JP claiming, that Camilla and that group are going after Sig and that he's being doxxed. And I don't know whether to believe that stuff or whatever. Like, I know how to talk. Either, there, EIRERE. Come on, Carlos. You're supposed to be a school teacher, you know? But I don't know. It is what it is. There's no more Boyd. Blogger puppets will be dead soon for all we know. And I watch him on the regular, guys. We live our lives through him. You know, I found some cool video of him. God, he's got to be in his like mid 50s, I guess, or whatever, where he's doing his internet show, calling people on a telephone. Oh, it was great. I loved it. Carl, it's like 7 degrees. Well, I'm not part of that agenda. I saw your comment, so it triggered me to say something, Carlos. Yeah, I'm not part of that agenda, Carlos. But that's why I'd rather be the neutral person, like my channel's always been, where I've let the people come on here and argue with each other, like, and sit back until I know when it's gotten too far. It's just like with Mojo. We got fucking drunk on G's, and G's off taking a shit, and Mojo's running at the mouth, and I wind up throwing him off G's panel. It is what it is, but I wasn't going to let that go on. She's going to make this Republican primary a two-person race. Unbelievable, though.
Do you want more of the same?
But that's what they wanted me to do, Carlos. They,
New generation of conservative
yeah, Carl, you gotta be careful, buddy. That's like, people in certain states, their houses aren't like, who belongs in an institution? Nikki Haley? I don't know much about her, you know. But obviously, you're not a Republican if you're telling me she belongs.
Here's another one.
You weren't here earlier when Trump was talking, then, were you?
Twice. I was proud to serve in his administration.
See?
But when I say more of the same, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking
It's
about.
both Donald Trump and Joe Biden. They have more in common than you think.
Uh-oh.
70%
I've been here for years, yes.
want another Trump-Biden rematch.
Yup, crab legs, yup, on New Year's, yup. I was there when Wagon fell outside after eating wings. Yup, that's right, Carlos. That's why I give you that respect. Yes. You're totally right. Yup.
Trump and Biden are both about 80 years
That's
old.
right. That's right. That's right. I know. And that's what I try to explain to people. That's why I give you the wrench. Because I will always know it's you. I know. That's why I gave it back after I spoke to Jake.
By investigations, by vendettas, by grievances. America deserves better.
Oh, of course. Of course, Carl. Okay, I got you now, Carl. I understand then where you're coming from. Yep. I totally get it. Trump looks like the best candidate. Yeah, he is. Yep, he certainly is. There you go, Carlos. There's Joe King.
We deserve a president who will focus on the needs of our people, not on themselves.
That's right.
Who will rebuild our economy, close our border, and stand up to our enemies.
I'm not him.
Most importantly, we deserve a president who will stop
But Carlos, everybody makes it like no one knows who you are.
and make America
You know?
strong.
That's the thing. They make it like no one knows who you are. You know? They think you're machine gun. I forget what the hell this dude's name was. They're all talking about. It's on Jake's.
But it's more than that. Republicans have lost the popular vote in 7 of the last 8 presidential
Oh, I agree with that, Carl.
That's nothing to be proud
It's all about their
of. They
views.
want to earn the support of a majority of Americans.
And I understand, what's going on here.
All the
Oh, did he? I never knew about that.
Trump-Biden rematch.
So I should ask Melton who you are? Is that what you're getting at? They just want me personally
We could have more
to know who you are and to keep it to myself.
and Joe Biden could win again. With Kamala Harris waiting in the wings.
You could be my buddy Jack Squat from Texas for all I care. It's just about I gotta know.
When I go head-to-head against Biden.
What the hell's that say? Coordination? Some geek from the past with glasses? Okay. Alright. But I don't know these people. That's the thing.
Not even close.
You know?
That means no recount, no losses, and no
Yeah, he Trump's right. We got to get it all done in one day.
It means no more Republicans
Yep.
leading the Senate.
That's how I look at it.
No more endless votes for House Speaker. This will
That's right. Get rid of these people. You go to Congress, you should only allowed to be there for for so long, guys. Not forever. All right, you shouldn't be able to die and hold that. You know, that's in my opinion, you become a dictator of your own whatever where you're coming from. I mean, wow, he's gonna landslide every state. Yep. Yeah, card red redemption. Is that his channel name, Carlos? Cardad. I guess they like her in that state. They're cheering for him. Right. Justify them. That's right. That's right. I mean, they just proved it with this one because even Trump said he won all 3 times. And yeah, 3 different times he had to make it true to run for president. So, pretty interesting.
She doesn't play for second. However, here in Iowa, she is coming third. And
I know there's a couple people live, but not like usual. Ain't no more Mark Terry. I don't think Tina D is live. I knew about those people, Carlos, back in Reaper Man. You know? It is what it is. Gonna trigger this a little bit. Get him in the shot, my companion here. No one's looking. I just get maybe a little bit of that and a little bit of this. Yep. Like that. Yep. Mm-hmm. 99 counties. Ain't that something? He's got 95% right now. Yep. It's crazy. Yep, I figured that part out. So, under Trump by 10 points. Oh, whew, excuse me, guys. Uh-oh. Yeah, some weirdo tried to give DeSantis a participation trophy. It was so funny. Yep. Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Well, yeah, man, ain't got much to say. I mean, Carlos, I gotta talk to Jake now, so please just don't go in there and do anything. Don't make it look worse than it already is. We'll fix what we can fix. And I'll let you know. I'll let him know. I appreciate it. You doing this? It's really odd how the managed to keep everyone distracted from January to December. Oh, I'm telling you, Carl, this year is gonna fly right by. And next thing you know, it's gonna be September, and Yeah Man's already gonna be coming back from Disney World, right, Carlos? Mm-hmm. And now that I got my cool new gimbal toy, man, woo! Talk about it. Mm-hmm.
Iowans are smart and they stay indoors.
Yep. Talk about videos coming. Whee!
Victory for President Trump. He won MAGA voters, which you would expect because he kind of coined the phrase. He won moderates.
Yep.
He won church folk.
Moderates, church folk.
Unqualified victory.
He got them all. He got them all. You know he got the Jewish vote, guys.
However, the speech he gave Martha was a conciliatory speech.
Oh, yeah? Carl, how much money did you spend? You could tell, yeah, man, the truth. How much money did you spend? I try and pay as much cash leading up. Check out Animal Kingdom's best place at all the parks. Wait, are you telling me to check out Animal Kingdom? You're telling me to check out Animal Kingdom, Carl? Really? Have you seen my playlist, Carl? Do you know I've seen the backside of water multiple times? Carlos, you know how much money I've spent in Disney in the past 2 years? Man. Just think about that, Daddy. Woo! That's right, Carlos. 10 grand. 10 grand alone, just in souvenirs and dinners, food. Yep. And that was over 2 parks. Yeah, the budget was about $1,000 a day, roughly. Yes. And I know the room was $8,000 in Disney plus tickets. So that $3,500, if that was your room and tickets, then you were in the peasant line as Yeah Man walked by. Yeah, not like it's a bad thing, but yeah.
We have Dorper sheep and we have beef cattle for the sole purpose of going into the food chain. We use TikTok as a tool to inform people of what we do and why we do it. There's just a
Beat Better had put out all that. What are you talking about, Carlos? We only had a few days. Oh, well, I was there for 7. 7? Was it 7? Or was it 5? 5 and 6? Yeah, maybe it was 5 and 6. 5 at Disney and 6. Yeah, the year before it was 7 straight days at Disney. Then we went back. It was 5 at Disney and 6 at Universal, guys. Yeah, 6. Yeah, and we did good because it was like $1,000 a day and a budget, and wound up spending 10. And it was over a period of that many days. So yeah, we did all right. He said peasant line. That's right. Yep. I took my girl to a dinner over $100. And she better put out. That's right. Carl, I'm not judging nobody, bro. I'm not making fun of you either. I'm just saying. I go Disney. I go high end. I had nothing to do with how much money you made. I'm 50 years old, so my money and what I make and what I made when I was 20 some years old, I totally like night and day. You know, I've been to Disney back in my 20s, not Disney, but Universal, and did all of that. And I flat out remember the difference in prices. So back in the day, I went to Florida in my mid 20s and I stayed in an Embassy Suites for 7 days, and the Embassy Suites was $100 a night. So I mean, I'm not ragging on you, bro. I'm just telling you. Oh yeah, but I'm going with autistic children, so I'm doing everything possible to keep them moving right along, or it can get ugly. So and when you really get into it and you have the apps on your phone and you can do it right, you can get on a lot more stuff for that extra money. So it really becomes worth it instead of getting stuck in lines where you literally stand in 4 lines a day when I can go on double that and some. Oh, dude, I made 440 my first job ever. So you might be older than me. I don't know. But 440 in Jersey, where I live back in the day. Yeah. $4.40. That's my first paycheck job ever. Yeah, that's right, Carlos. We're not. That's right, Carlos. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, she told me, Carlos, the baby, she said, I'm going to be in Disney World on August 1st. So, how do you like that? In all craziness, Carlos, they just upgraded the LED lighting or some shit in the Disney, in the ET ride. And Beetlejuice literally had said she wants to go back now because of that. So go figure that one out. I booty judge, booty juice. Where's Jerry Vollmer at? He can tell me how I got more in here than Dr. Fish. Yep. Yeah. It just did. I don't know exactly when, but so yeah. And I can't lie to you. Can't lie to you, Carl. I got 5 free days at the Polynesian coming up, so I just get to go back. I gotta pay for airfare and tickets. As long as you have fun, bro. Who knows? Disney might be there for be not be here forever. I mean, I don't know. That's not true. Disney will be here forever, Carlos. I mean, because they talk about like you got 10 years on me, yeah, man. Well, that ain't charging. That's weird. It just went downhill like crazy. Wonder if it's the cord. Huh. Well, Carlos, that's interesting. I mean, that's dying, and it was sucking off of that one too. But no, I'm 50, Carl. I guess you're 60, or does it go the other way around? You said 220, but I don't even know where you're at down south. Now, could a minimum wage been that much different where you were getting 2 something an hour and I'm getting 440? Does that make it that you what year was it when you first started working? That's the question, Carl. But anyway, I'm gonna roll out of here, guys. I'm 40. Oh, okay. Then hell, the minimum wage should have been higher than that, unless that was a really messed up southern state and they were nailing you. Yeah, that's like waiter. Were you a waiter? Because that's what that sounds like. You were getting waiter money. You know, waiter money. That's what that sounds like. Oh, Spirit. My bad. Different dude said that, bro. My bad. Hey, my bad. I got it all confused. All right. I admit it. I admit it. Hey, hold my hand up. My bad. Spirit. Yeah, well, 19. Jesus Christ. Let me think. It was 1990. 91?
Well, one thing we did learn out of Iowa tonight, the alternative to Donald Trump.
Going into 92, maybe?
DeSantis finished second, but he finished
Yeah.
second as almost an imitation, a Trump.
Uh-huh. That's what it was.
Nikki Haley
Oh, all right. Yeah, that making some sense now, Spirit.
for Donald Trump. Does she have a chance?
That's making sense. My apologies to Carl
They say Donald Trump
and to you, Spirit.
right now in a commanding situation. And that's
One's this way and the other one's that way, so it makes some sense. I was confused. I got it wrong. Yeah. But yeah, see, because when I first started working on 17, 19, yeah, and it was 440, you know, but, oh, well, he won, guys. Let's see what happens overall. But yeah, he should be. It should be, you know, is what it is. We watched him, me and Coach last year, guys. We watched him screw him over last year. He got really, you know. Circus World. Oh. I went in the military in 01. Okay. And before that, I think I was getting like $5.50 an hour or so. Okay. But back then, your housing, that all that stuff, other than the money the government paid you in your check, you got money for housing and stuff, correct? My first job was distasteful. Okay. But I think that's how it works, you know. Everybody, like Toys R Us. Yeah, when you're in the military like that, and you're making, I know it's a low wage, but you're getting subsidiary also to pay your rent with and this and that. It ain't like you live on $5 an hour. Because they make it like if someone gets married, that their rate goes up just because they're married, because you have to be able to support, and that gives you more money for real estate and stuff like that. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, guys. Well, we're dying here. Well, it's actually holding at 19 now. But I wasn't going to go all night long. All night long, you know. But he won. People who say the... Yeah, okay, Hanner. Yeah, well, I know somebody got in the military. Now he met a lady, and all that lady preaches to him is about if they get married, how much more money he can get. And that to me is like a red flag. You know? It is what it is. Right. I get it. I mean, when I worked in the Norfolk plant, I worked with this dude. He had 10 years with Ford, but he had 20 years in the Navy before he had. So he was 50 something years old. So he worked 20 years in the Navy, retired, got a job on the Ford plant, and he's working at Ford for the rest. Marriage is a raise, and yes, it's a huge red flag. Dude, come on. And this is a kid I known for a while, and then he didn't decide at like 18 or 17, almost 18. He waited until he was in his 20s before he chose to join. So, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, red flag. Yes. Yes, the women. Yes, absolutely. I totally get what that means and understand it totally. It's a contract. Correct. Hmm. All right, guys, like it says, now it's off to New Hampshire. I got 80th now, huh? What are we at? We're still at 18. It's going south quick, guys. But Well, yeah. Well, I try to tell somebody that, I understand there's a lot of swinging and orgies going on, supposedly in the military, allegedly. It's very loose. That's kind of what I've heard, allegedly. But you can verify. Hey, it's what I've heard. Yep. Could it be bullshit? Hey, stupid is as stupid does. That's right, Carl. Well, yeah, that's right, allegedly. Yep. That is what it is, folks. Time to call it. Yeah, they're still talking about it. Gotta love it, though. All right, I'm allegedly gonna end it, folks. Later, dudes.